With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Offense may turn out to be a story in this one, Chris. The wind blowing out, so you want to get it up in the air if you're a hitter.
Yeah, it's always a little boost of confidence when you've got that wind at your back. You feel like the pitcher's fastball isn't quite as hard as normal, and you can get on time with some stuff that normally may be by you. So good time to hit. You just want to take advantage when you have an opportunity with a pitch you can drive. Get through it, get it up in the air.
It's the Cleveland Guardians taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. And on the mound in this one, Sonny Gray.
Well, he's not a scout's dream because of the height, an undersized pitcher, but the heart is there and knows how to work the corners of the plate, add and subtract velocity to keep the hitters off balance.
Okay, all set to go. Stepping up for the Guardians, Stephen Kwan. That one fouled off.
Yeah. 0-2.
On the inside corner for called strike 3.
Oh, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
So now the DH spot, Kyle Manzardo. And first offering is fouled off. One out, base is empty. Way out front for strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Inside and he hit him.
That ball got him right
He had
there.
2 strikes on him and he hit him. Now it's Jose Ramirez. That misses, and that's ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Manzardo leads off first with 1 away.
Aye.
That's hard hit on the line. Snags it for the second out. Here's the Guardians lineup now. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Next offering upstairs. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
Got him looking. That ends the frame. One left for the Guardians. And now the Cardinals get their first shot at it here. No score. You're dialed into the show. Back here in St. Louis. And today's starter, Tanner Bybee.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
We go to the bottom of the first. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Mason Wynn. And that's through there for a strike. And the count is 0-2.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
And that's off the inside edge. And the count 1-2. Swing and a pop-up. Rocchio. He makes the grab, and there's one down. Now we take a check of the St. Louis Cardinals lineup. And with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Misses. The count now 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's Contreras now. Top of the zone for a strike. 0-1. Inside, just missed. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Thomas makes the play, and the inning is over. Scoreless after 1. Top of the second, Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate. Gray back to work. Swings through that.
0-1's the count.
And there's a base hit to left. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And now here is Angel Martinez. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on them and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
No outs. Runner on second. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Pitch is in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That's inside. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now it's the right fielder, Will Brennan. And that's in for a strike. Thomas leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That's back. And it hits the fence. Thomas around third. The relay throw. And he's in there. A run comes in on the play.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
One down, runner at third. Bo Naylor at the plate now. And Cleveland on top 1-0. And a strike in there. Cleveland up a run, looking for more. And that one upstairs, ball one.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
Line drive, hauls it in, 2 away.
That takes away the opportunity to score the runner from third with a sac fly. We're talking about a different story if that line drive hits the ground, but he made a good play, and they can get out of this thing with one more out.
Here's Brian Rocchio. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Ball one, no strike.
Just missed.
Love how this guy grinds out at bats. I mean, he's down there at the bottom of the lineup in the 9-hole, but he's worked himself into a really good hitter's count, trying to pick up a 2-out RBI.
2 outs. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. He goes down looking. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Guardians 1 and the Cardinals nothing. Back here at Busch Stadium, bottom of the 2nd. And here is Nolan Arenado.
Let's go, Nato.
And a strike on the outside edge. High fly ball out to center field. Hauls it in for the out. And up next for St. Louis, Brendan Donovan. Top of the zone for a called strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Gets to it with a slide. Over to first. And he gets him. Nicely done. A great sliding stop. I think we need a breakdown from StatCast to fully appreciate the difficulty of that play.
Yeah, Boog, these numbers show how good of a play it actually was. And that sliding catch was difficult enough, and somehow he still managed a great throw to first. What a play.
Lars Nootbaar next up for the Cardinals. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. The wide to kick the pitch. Fought off foul. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And down in order go the Cardinals. And it remains 1-0. Back here in St. Louis, now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Nope.
And that one a little below the knees. Ball 3. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Next is the designated hitter, Kyle Manzardo. Manzardo, 24 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2021. This to third, Arenado. One at second, out. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Here's Jose Ramirez. 0 for 1 so far. And that's a little high.
1-0.
Two out, space is empty. And he chases a high fastball there.
1-1.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Walker in position. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. So they go quietly there. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Guardians 1 and the Cardinals nothing. And we're back. And now the right fielder, Jordan Walker. Outside low, and it's 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
Fastball is outside.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 2-1 now. This one popped up. Santana settles underneath it, and there's 1 down. And now it's Ivan Herrera. That clips the zone. It's 0-1. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat.
Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 1. Way high.
2 strikes.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Victor Scott in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next offering is foul back. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And 1-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Got him swinging on the curveball. That K is his 3rd of the game. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called 3rd strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Checks over to first, back safely. And now, Mason Wynn delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Tying run is at first here in the last half of the 3rd. On the ground, right side, and that squirts through. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. And next is the designated hitter, Alec Burleson. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And a swing and a miss.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
Missed inside with the curve. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. And that's how they take the lead. It's 3-1. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
So 2 down, and here's the first baseman, Wilson Contreras. Swinging a foul straight back. The 0-1. Oh, and he hit him.
Time out. That ball got him.
Runner at first with 2 away. Here's Nolan Arenado. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. That's in there. That's strike one.
Well, he left that changeup up, got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. And that is that. St. Louis gets 3 on the homer. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now at the plate, Carlos Santana.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Fouls one off. 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Ripped to third and caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Here's Lane Thomas now. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
Fouled off left side. Next offering is down low. And there's a ball.
Low.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location. But clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Martinez in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Strike on the inside corner. 0-2 now.
0-2.
That one's upstairs, ball 1.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
2 outs. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Guardians go down in order. No runs, no hits, no errors. And midway in the 4th, it's the Cardinals 3 and the Guardians 1. Brendan Donovan next up for the Cardinals. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
You know, these Cards showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
There's a swing and a drive. And that gets down in the corner. Around first, heading for 2. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. It really turned on that one, and as it hooked down the line, it was hard to tell if it would stay fair, but it just barely sneaked in there.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's the left fielder, Lars Nootbaar. He's 0 for 1. And he hits a ground ball right side. Gets it to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Walker swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the 2nd time today. First signs of bullpen movement here in the early going. Paul Sewald preparing to come on if needed. Herron, the power lefty, up as well. In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
Herrera stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Oh, 1 down. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
That one not close. And the count is 1-2. Runner at third, 2 away. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. No runs, 1 hit, a double, no errors, and 1 man left. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Guardians 1. Now it's the right fielder, Will Brennan. 1 for 1. He tripled in his first trip. Gray back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
You know, these Guardians need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. He's 0 for 1. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Handles, throws to first, and he's out. And up next for Cleveland, Brian Rocchio. Caught looking his first time up.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
There's a strike.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
There's a swing and a miss.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
On the ground to third. Slings to first. And that is the inning. Guardians fail to score, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. And stepping in is the speedy Victor Scott. Struck out swinging his first time. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. And that's a little bit high.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Win in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Inside corner at the knees for a strike. The shortstop takes the ball.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
One down, base is empty. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. And now the DH, Alec Burleson. He's already homered in this game. That one hammered, but pulled foul. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. Another homer, his second home run of the game, and they tack on to their lead. It's 4-1.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there.
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. That's outside. Ball 1. Two down, nobody on. Smoked on the ground a second. Inning over.
He's out.
St. Louis tacks on 1 with a homer. It's now 4-1. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. So the lineup flips over. Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. He is struck out and he is walked. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
Kyle Manzardo digs in for the Guardians. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. That one ripped right center field. That's down. One hops off the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
At the plate, Jose Ramirez. 0 for 2 in this one. Just missed. Next offering is downstairs.
2-0.
Way
That's
inside.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
Here's a 3-0. And there's the automatic.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
That one is absolutely belted. Back there. And that one is gone. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-3.
He ran the count full and saved his best swing for last. That was a battle, and he won. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Base is empty, one away. So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Carlos Santana. That misses. Ball 1. Santana, a former All-Star. Over 1,000 runs batted in his career. He joined the team as a free agent. Gray, maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
No, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, nice play, but safe at first despite a terrific stab there.
Well, this is unfortunate because it looked like it was going to be an awesome play, something we see on the highlights tonight and tomorrow. But you have to applaud the effort on the stop. And if you don't take care of the throw, it goes from a wow moment to one you regret really quick.
One down. Here comes Lane Thomas. 1 for 2. And that is downstairs. 1-0.
1-0.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Newt Barr on the move. Makes the grab. 2 down. Angel Martinez digs in for the Guardians, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And it's 1-0. Movement in the bullpen for the Cardinals. Matthew Liberatore, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Fernandez getting loose as well. Santana leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That one blasted deep to right. That's back there. And it's off the wall. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now.
He was all over that one.
He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing and a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here.
Chance now to even this game if they can put a ball in play, maybe an error, maybe a hit.
Here comes the manager out of the Cardinals dugout, and he'll make a move to the new pitcher for the Cardinals, Matthew Liberatore.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Will Brennan now at the plate. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
And that's outside. And the count 1-2. Two on, 2 outs. Hit in the air out to center field. Scott makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. So Cleveland brings on a new reliever, Tim Herron.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's Nolan Arenado. First pitch misses. And another ball.
2 balls, no strike.
Swings through that one.
Wow, no fair right there.
2 balls,
I mean,
1 strike.
that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Rocchio. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Digging in, Brendan Donovan. First pitch just misses. Herron is what you're looking for in a good reliever. The ball stays in the ballpark. It's so hard to square him up. And there's a strike.
Yeah, he stays out of the middle and pitches either at the bottom or at the top on the edges. And because of that, if you do get it in the air, it's usually just a high fly ball. And when it's down in the zone, it's on the ground.
One down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. He's so consistent that the manager basically could look at it like he's got 3 outs sitting in his pocket. That shortens the game. Next offering down in the dirt.
When he takes the mound, you feel like, hey, this inning is wrapped or this ball game is over. He's just that good, and you can see it in opposing hitters as well.
Strike 3 on the foul tip. Now up for St. Louis, Lars Nootbaar.
They know when he comes in, pretty much forget about it. Kind of reminds me of Mariano Rivera.
And that drops in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
That one misses. Now 1-2. That one missed. That one misses, and the count is filled up. And down on strikes he goes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for St. Louis, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Well, 1-run game. Bo Naylor digs in now. Well struck, deep right field, way back and out of here. He'll take a jog around the bases. It's 4-4. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at bat. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Brian Rocchio, the next to hit. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
1-1.
Tied at 4. And the slider just misses. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
High fly ball down the left field line. Nootbaar drop step going back. Out of here. And the Guardians jump in front. It's 5-4.
That right there is a game changer, and it might end up being the most important swing of the game. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Here comes the manager out of the Cardinals dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Matthew Liberatore won't go any further, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. New arm on the mound for the Cardinals, Jojo Romero.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And now, Stephen Kwan. That one catches the zone, and it's 0-1. just off the inside edge. The 1-1 is fouled off. Got him swinging.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Now the number 2 hitter, Kyle Manzardo. And there's the strike. And he swings through that one.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And ring him off, says Patrick Johnson. That's a strikeout. First offering, and it just misses.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. And boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
And that one sliced foul. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning alive.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Santana stands in now and watches strike one. Now snap throw to first. Back in safe, really close. Ramirez, the runner at first with 2 gone. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. And that one inside, and it hit him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. First and second, 2 outs. Here's Lane Thomas, 1 for 3. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
0-1.
Ball in the dirt, and it gets away. Nothing happening on the bases, though. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score here in the top half of inning number 7. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 5-4 ball game. Back after this on the show. The Guardians going with a new pitcher, Hunter Gaddis.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Jordan Walker. That one's in there, and that is strike one. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Ball one there.
2 strikes.
Out to short, Rocchio. Tosses to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
And now the Cardinals catcher, Ivan Herrera. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Strike 3, got him swinging. And now 2 gone.
Such a challenge when a guy's got great velocity. He's throwing a slider over 90 miles per hour. You want to be ready to hit that fastball, but that late break just eats you up every time.
And up next for St. Louis, Victor Scott. Just missed. Looking to get the tying run on base. A little out front there as he swings through it.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike. That's ball 2.
Just missed. Mason Wynn in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. High fly ball down the left field line. He's got it, and that will end the inning. New pitcher for the Cardinals, Ryan Fernandez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, 1-run game. So in now for Cleveland, Angel Martinez.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
Outside with a breaking ball. Next offering is in for a strike. And that's outside. That pitch in for a strike. It's 2-2. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
So digging in, Will Brennan. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. One down, base is empty. And that one fouled off. In the air, right field. He dives, but he can't make the catch. So a man aboard now with one away. Here's the catcher to hit, Bo Naylor. He sent one out of here in the 7th.
Yeah, a big moment in this game as well. That was a great swing and one of the reasons why they're out in front and looking to add on right here.
That is upstairs for ball 1. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1-1.
And it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Up the middle. Oh, great stop. There's one.
Out of there.
To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Nice diving stop right there. Gets the out. Great reactions. Excellent job of finishing the play with a nice, easy throw.
Brian Rocchio digs in for the Guardians. He's already homered here in this one. Pitch misses,
1-0.
and that's ball 1. And a swing and a miss.
So hard to
1-1.
touch. Being at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone. Just elevating a little bit.
Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. Naylor on at second with 2 down. On the ground. To first, safe. And runners at the corners after the infield single.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. So up next, Stephen Kwan. Slap the other way, foul. Two outs.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Fair ball. Around third. The relay to the plate, not in time. He's safe as 2 runs score on the play. Here comes the manager out of the Cardinals dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Ryan Fernandez done for the day. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. New arm on the mound for the Cardinals, Kyle Leahy. So, runner at second, 2 down. Now it's the Guardians DH, Kyle Manzardo. Right through there for a strike. Runner at second, 2 down, and we're in the top of the 8th.
All one.
Fastball in for a strike. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good eye right there.
2-2 count.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Back there. And he brings it into the warning track. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. It's now 7-4. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Righty reliever out of the pen, Cade Smith. And the batter now, Mason Wynn. The Cards in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. Action in the pen down there. Emmanuel Clase, the closer of the staff, is throwing. Sewald also throwing. Next offering is in for a strike. The shortstop takes the ball. Misses off the plate. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. The other way, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So now here's the Cardinals designated hitter, Alec Burleson. And there's a ball.
1, no strike.
Runner at first with no outs here. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's a ball and a strike. Late swing, foul to the left. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
You know, splitters aren't thrown by a ton of pitchers, and one of the main reasons is that they're difficult to control, and not many guys can spot them consistently where they want to, but he's one of those exceptions. He's found a way to corral a split, and he can place it on a dime just like he did right there.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0. Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Man at first, 1 away. There's the strike. On the ground to third, might be 2. Ramirez over to second, and that's 2. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Through 8 full, it's the Guardians 7 and the Cardinals 4. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. Just missed. Action in the St. Louis bullpen. John King, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Thompson getting cranked up as well. The 1-1 is fouled off. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Well, it gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on.
And that drops in for a strike. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. One down, base is empty. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And that just misses.
2 balls.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the top of the ninth. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Lane Thomas digs in for the Guardians. And that one is in for a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And a foul ball. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
Got himself in great position and couldn't have played that one any better, but just stood no chance with that great speed running down the line.
So digging in, Angel Martinez. 1 for 4 with a double. Just off the outside edge. Ball 1. Thomas off of first with 2 away. And that's outside. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Leahy keeping an eye on him. Up the middle, and that one handled in there safely. Will Brennan digs in for the Guardians. Hit on the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul. Now the 0-1. On the ground right side, and foul ball. 2 on, 2 outs. Ground ball up the middle. Win. And the inning is over. So they strand a pair. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Guardians 7 and the Cardinals 4. Emmanuel Clase comes on trying to close it out.
Power slider guy, Boo. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
So now it's Nolan Arenado. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Clase, an all-star a season ago. He throws a cutter, a slider, and he works in a four-seamer. And the pitch is in for a strike. 0-2.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
That misses. 1-2 to count. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. And he held back, according to Larry Bullard. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. That missed by a lot. And it's 3-2. Got him. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
And that one popped in the air left field. Kwan pulls it in on the run. So they're down to their final out. Lars Nootbaar getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. First pitch misses.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
That one missed.
This is the type of hitter his club wants at the plate, especially playing from behind. He's hoping to start a rally right here.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
He swings and fouls one off. Clase is just 1 strike away. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
This one finishes with a final of 7-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.